Hello everyone, I-0386SX, part 2 of the Compaq Prolinea 325S. Here is the machine in its closed glory. Since the last video, I've recapped the power supply, and I've recapped the 3.5-inch floppy drive. There were caps on this one too, but I decided against that because they all were in spec and it didn't stink. So I left those for now. This one absolutely needed to be recapped. The moment I put that soldering iron on, I confirmed I had the right drive or the right comfort of the smell. We have a Compaq keyboard that I have no idea where it came from. Not quite period correct. We'll work on that. We have a Dell mouse that is starting to die. Absolutely not period correct. Again, we'll figure out something with that. I did say that this was a double whammy at one point. I'm not sure if that part made it in the first video or not. One, this is being a computer that's on my bucket list that I cannot take home, but you better believe I'm going to admire it and get it up to the best abilities that I can get it up to, with reason. But this monitor itself, while it doesn't look like much, it's a double whammy that I can't take it home. So why do I say this is this bone generic monitor that's a 17-inch at probably most? Why is it a double whammy that I can't take this home? Great question. Well, remember I made another video about getting a computer that has CGA output on it to a monitor? Well, in most cases, it requires a sea of adapters. But this LCD monitor, if I take one of those NecroWare VGA to CGA things, that's all I need between the CGA device and this monitor. So that arcade board wouldn't be needed with this. So that's my one double whammy thing here. So let's turn this thing on. Four megs of RAM, that's the 30-pin style. Keeps time just fine. We do not have a numeric coprocessor. Being an SX, that makes sense. Doesn't even have a secondary IDE port on there, so that's kind of interesting. Just boring old BIOS setting stuff. The one thing I haven't been able to figure out with this is if it's possible to boot from a 5.25. If we go F4. Oh, yes we can. Just get boot. Yeah, it's custom drive definition. Oh, no, we don't want to get into that. Well, you can make the system even slower if you wanted to. Cool. Okay, yeah, pretty boring BIOS. And rest assured that some of the ghosting you see is not actually on the monitor. I don't know why it shows up that way on the camera like that, but yes, I did install Compaq DOS 5.0. This drive was completely empty when I first found it, so I doubt anybody's going to come looking for this computer. If they do, they're more than welcome to keep it. And I put Windows 3.1 on it. There it is. It is not fast. I'll see if I can prove this sound card thing as far as humanly possible. Yeah. It's allowing me to press the test button. So, at least it sees a sound card. If I had speakers, I'd test that out, but yeah, that's this thing in a nutshell. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it yet, but as long as I'm around, this machine will have a life. Yeah, that monitor. Okay, now I see some of the ghosting in the monitor. I don't think that's from this machine, but yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it. As I said, there was going to be a giveaway associated with this computer, which I have not figured out yet, but this is the Prolinea 325S, and it's on state. There are no discernible problems with it at this point, that I've got rid of the problems, the leaking caps and the leaking Verta. So, yeah, that's going to do it for now. Thank you for watching. Have yourself a good one.